Senator Rand Paul is on the Foreign Relations Committee. He disagrees with Senator McConnell. I know you had the president's back on this. Senator, why is Mitch McConnell wrong?
Well, you know, I support the president on this. I think to call it a precipitous withdrawal after 17 years is ludicrous. I mean, we've been there 17 years. We need to learn as a country how to declare victory. We got bin Laden. We disrupted the people who attacked us. I was all for that. I think we need to continue to have surveillance of the region, but I don't think we have to have soldiers there forever. We have to learn how to declare victory. And frankly, I'm with President Trump in the sense that we're spending $51 billion a year in Afghanistan. Let's spend some of that money at home. We'd have plenty of money for a wall if we weren't, building roads, bridges, and everything else, gas stations, hotels. We're building $51 billion worth of stuff in Afghanistan every year. I'm for spending that money here at home.
It seems like there could be a shift on Tuesday night's State of the Union. Did you hear Mike Pompeo last night with Sean Hannity? He was suggesting that, this administration will give a significant announcement on Tuesday night, then talked about, the resurgence is real for ISIS and we cannot take that lightly. Do you see a shift, Senator?
Not with the president. I talked to the president last night, and I think the president is steadfast that we need to do things differently, that the foreign policy swamp that says we should stay forever in Afghanistan, that they're wrong, that in Syria we did defeat ISIS, 99% of the land's been taken away, and that ultimately it's sort of like welfare here at home. We can give people a helping hand, but we can't be there forever. We have to teach people self-dependency, and people become independent again. Same way with Syria and all these countries. They need to step up and they need to stamp out terrorism that is amongst them. And ultimately, radical Islam will only be truly defeated by people who are also of the Islamic faith. And having people from foreign countries, Americans, do their work for them, I think it's time that these countries step up and do some of this themselves.
I'd like to get some more on that, too, about that conversation you had last night, but I'm limited on time. You were awarded about $580,000 in damages on behalf of a neighbor that who attacked you from behind. What is your feeling on that now as you try and put that behind you?
My wife and I have had a tough year, me in particular physically, and I'm still healing. We're glad to have the court case over. To us, the court case wasn't really just about us. It was also about all of us in the sense that it's to send a signal that violence isn't the way we should resolve our differences. We all have differences, and you get on the internet and the hatred is so awful out there. Political differences, religious differences, and even day-to-day differences with the people who live around us. We've got to resolve these things peacefully, and that's a mark of America and our civilization is not resolving things violently. So I think the message from the jury, at least, was that we're just not going to tolerate violence in our community.
Senator, thank you. On the mend, as you are. We'll see you soon. Rand Paul, back home in Bowling Green, Kentucky. Thank you.